Hey up everyone! So today's movie I'm discussing on the channel is the latest film from Darren Aronofsky called Caught Stealing, which is an adaptation of the book of the same name by Charlie Huston. Charlie Huston's also written the screenplay for this film. Caught Stealing feels something of a change of pace for Darren Aronofsky. I might even say it's his most commercial film that he's made thus far. Like a popcorn movie that's made for the masses, because Caught Stealing is a crime thriller with a good amount of action in it. In true Darren Aronofsky fashion, the film is still centered around a messy and complicated protagonist. In this case, it's Hank Thompson, who's played by Austin Butler. But this definitely feels more mainstream for Darren Aronofsky, flashier direction, chase scenes, fight sequences, bums and seats, box checking criteria. When it comes to plot, burnt out ex-baseball player Hank Thompson unexpectedly finds himself embroiled in a dangerous struggle for survival amidst the criminal underbelly of 1990s New York City. Those aren't my words, I just got the synopsis off IMDb. But yeah, what did I think of Caught Stealing? Yeah, I had a strange reaction to this film, because objectively, I don't have any major complaints about this film, but for whatever reason, I just wasn't wowed by Caught Stealing, which is strange because even though it is an adaptation of a book, it is a fairly original plot. The performances were sturdy, Aronofsky's direction was good, it's very dynamically shot, this film, and there were some genuinely gaggy plot developments throughout the story. And yeah, I already know I'm probably never going to watch this film again. It's an odd feeling watching a film which by all means is very watchable, but left little to no impression on me whatsoever. It might be the most whelmed I've felt watching a film in 2025, because I wasn't overwhelmed by it, I wasn't underwhelmed by it, I was just whelmed. It's about as middle of the road as you can get. And what's frustrating is I'm unable to articulate why I don't love this film. This sometimes just happens with movies, all the ingredients are seemingly there, but with the final product, it just didn't quite work for you, or you didn't enjoy the taste. When it comes to criticizing what's wrong with this film, I can't quite put my finger on it. I think maybe something was missing, but I'm not sure what. It's like I was just going through the motions of watching a film. And like I said, there's nothing outright bad about it, okay? Austin Butler's good in it. The supporting cast was strong and stacked, by the way. We've got Regina King, Kane, Kravitz, Liev Schrieber, Vincent D'Onofrio, and Matt Smith as well. He was probably my favorite Matt Smith. He plays the punky next door neighbor Russ. And no, it's not because his character has a cat and I'm a sucker for a cute cat in a film. No, he was genuinely the most fun character in this film. And I love that for Matt Smith. Even when he knows he's in a mid or bad movie, he's still having fun in it. But also, as a 90s bitch, I did appreciate the attention to detail and making this film look like it was the 1990s, from the sets and the props. You've got VHS tapes, answering machines, Jerry Springer's on the telly, of course. But also the costumes in this were very 90s accurate as well. You got Austin Butler wearing, long sleeve t-shirts under short sleeve t-shirts. That was very trendy back in the 90s. But yeah, Matt Smith probably had the most fun costumes in this because he's playing a punk and he's covered in leather with studs and he's got a massive mohawk. But also this film has a really grainy texture to it, which feels like it was plucked from the 90s. So yeah, those little details I definitely appreciated. I'm just trying to think, what is actually bad about this film? Well, I know I said it's an original idea, even though I know it's based off a book, but I will say the plot is very rudimentary. It is just Austin Butler looking for a MacGuffin. In this case, it's his neighbor Russ's key for most of the film in order to save his ass, and it's a story we've seen many times before. But even though that plot is pretty straightforward, there were some twists and turns throughout the film, which I didn't see coming, so I wasn't too mad at how basic the plot was. Oh yeah, and I guess I found it weird that Austin Butler's character all of a sudden just knows how to fight at the end of this film, because at the start of this film, his character gets the literal piss and shit kicked out of him by this Russian lackey, and then later on in the film, he encounters the lackey again, and yeah, he just somehow manages to knock him out with a 1-2 punch, and I was just like, well, that was easy. And I'm just like, okay, sure. But yeah, I really don't have anything else to say about this film, guys. I'm tapped out. But yeah, please do let me know in that comment section below if you guys have seen this film. How did you react to it? I want to know if it was just me that found it meh. But yeah, let's ask them 3 questions. Firstly, would I watch it again? I think we've already established that I have no desire to watch this film again. Not saying I hated it, but there's just nothing really here to bring back for a second serving. Question 2, do I recommend it for you guys? Honestly, this film was just fine. I don't think you're missing out on anything special here. I do think it would be a good plain movie, something simple, doesn't require too much attention, something to watch to pass the time. But the short answer is no. I wouldn't recommend this film to others, which does sound harsh because it's not a bad film. It's just an unimpressionable one. And third question, what score to give it out of 10? Caught Stealing definitely feels like a change of pace for Darren Aronofsky, but I guess I just prefer Aronofsky's films when they're harrowing and bleak instead of like action-packed and sleek. For me, Caught Stealing is the most indifferent film of 2025. Neither good nor bad. It's smack bang in the middle, so I'm gonna give it a fitting score of 5 out of 10. But as always, guys, it is just one bloke's opinion. Do let me know your thoughts on Caught Stealing in that comment section down below. If you've enjoyed the vid, hit that little thumbs up button for me. It's great for the algorithm. If you want more movie, TV, and Oscars-related content, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, the Oscars, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Carefield, and I'll see you next time.